Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to a Friday edition of Awesomecallstrading.com. I'm AJ. I'm your host for the next 8 to 10 minutes. Today was amazing. Wish you were a part of our room if you weren't in here, but today was just phenomenal. It was a really nice day. Ended up today about a little bit over $1,200 for the day. I was really proud of my trading. I was really excited. Um, but before I begin, I want to give a shout out to one of our mods in here. Um, Adam News, which is, he does have a feed now. If you're not following him, he's a great leader in here, great mod, and he is one that let me show you. I'm following right here. My followers. What am I following? Oh, following, and it is Adam News, and he is a proud member of Awesome Calls Trading. Thank you, Adam. I love it when mods do that. It makes me very proud. But yes, and he's new to Twitter. And he gives great valid information, just like Bank the Trade, Palmer. But this morning, his eyeballs were all over LMRX, and I have to give him props because we will do a chart for him. And he was eyeballing it this morning. What is it? LMPX. I'm sorry, LMPX. Yeah, this one right here, off the 20 base. He took size, and he was overnighting actually, and he added into his position. And the stock is a really, it is a gut-wrenching stock. The market makers are extremely challenging. They are not your typical market makers. They are, we call them evil, but they will get the stock up there. But the way they get it up there, it'll give you. I mean, it's a roller coaster ride. But at the end of the day, the stock ran. I believe. Adam was in at around 20 to 22 a share, and he took size. He got paid very handsomely here, and it just kept running. And you could tell about right here, I started playing it. This was just a pure runner, but you had to, the spreads were 3 to 4 points, which was very difficult to read. And you cannot walk away from a trade like this because you could be up 1 minute and then be down and lose your account the next. So it's a very difficult trade, but nonetheless, it was a great trade today. So got to give props. So we're going to do a chart on that one. The next one we did was Lululemon. This was a block trade in chat room. It was a really fun trade. I was really excited with it. We went long at 218, 219 a share, and we said stock would go to 225. It was written down, scripted entries and exits written down on our sheet right here. I'll show it to you right here. Right here. Lululemon, start picking it up to 218.50 area, and the stock will go to 225 to 227, and it's right now 225.50. The next trade we did today was SRPT. FDA grants accelerated approval on Jasheen. Killer trade today. Didn't think the stock would go any lower than 128. I wanted everyone to go buy the stock, and I wanted them to run it to 138 to 140. I valued the stock today at 138 to 140. I told everyone I played this stock, and I made it very clear this would not gap fill at all. And I said right here, this is not going to gap fill. So take that out of your mind. Shorts are in a huge bind on this. Be mindful. Just because it's up doesn't mean it can't go higher. That's right. And that is pure logical experience of a day trader who's been trading for many years that understands this stock. And what that does for you is it protects you so you're not shorting a stock and losing money. Therefore, that's what we did. So ding, 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 SRPT. We waited for the 128 pullback in the morning, and we went long. And that's exactly how we played it. And there was no hesitation. 128, bam, 138, and you're done for the day. The next one we got to do is Adobe. This was a swing trade into earnings. I gave the call 5 days ago, I believe it was, 3 to 4 days ago, on the 9th, I think it was, on Monday. And I gave the call down here to long the stock into earnings at the 308, 310 area. And the stock hit 321. I actually told everyone to buy 320 and 325 calls on that one. Great trade. Well done, well executed. And I called the stock to go to 318 at the open. And it was a really good play. The next one we did was Avco. This was a short idea this morning. I felt very strongly that the stock would be a nice downside short. And the reason for that is I felt the stock had mixed earnings. I didn't like them after reading them. I felt the stock would probably peak today at the open at 320 and then sell off. And that's what I wrote. Put down Avco. This should hit 320 and right there, and then fade off to 312 to 315. And the stock hit 310. So Avco hit 310. Next one we did was Sage. This is a short. After reading the news and why the gap up, I was looking at it, and I told the traders in the chat room to start taking short at 77 and 78 pre-market. Any pop at the open towards 80, add to your short. This stock will fully gap fill, or at least come down very close. What I'm looking at for the gap fill was about $73 a share and under, and the stock hit $72.29. Turned out to be a beautiful 5.5, 6-point trade on that one. The next one we did today was Blue. Blue was a very accurate call. Got an upgrade this morning. We play everything in here. And I liked Blue a lot. I felt that Blue was a very great call. Oppenheimer came out with a $135 price target. I do like it. I told traders to start buying 90 to 100 calls. I do think the stock will continue to climb higher. Today was just a basic gap fill. I told everyone the stock will come down to $85 a share. And from there, it would bottom curl and go long. And there it is, 85 a share. And I even said the stock will go to 90, and that's where you can cash out today. And here it is, $85, and there's 90. Blue. Okay. And one last one. I mean, we had so many. We actually got 110% today on like quotes. I can give you Oracle. I can give you WBE. I mean, I can go on and on and on. I like WBE. I thought that was a really cool stock to play. I called WBE for a short around the 39 level up here, room to 40 to add, and I felt it would come down to 37, and it came down to 37. Really nice trade, nice execution, and it was I think the 2 pick on the chat room. Yep, there it is. I wanted a little bit more room to rip at the open, but I did think it would come down to 37 and under, and that's exactly what it did. WBE. Wow. I mean, I can just keep going, but I think I've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I kind of got enough. I'll just show you my NVIDIA trade. This was fun today. The stock was gapping up and a little too much, and I didn't see anything. It's just the market was gapping it, and I called. You can see how it just kind of moved up. I called for a short to 222, 223 area, and then a long to 228. And that's what I wrote down in my notes. So. AJ, thanks, AJ. I understand the notes even better today. This will help me. Yeah, today was a very good day to really, I mean, I've done some notes over the time, but this group of notes, savor this because this was a good one. They were really, this was very well scripted, Mark. And every morning, traders that are listening to this webinar, I do notes. I'm up at 3:30, 4 o'clock every morning, and this is what I do for a living. I mean, my job is to locate 12, 14 great ideas for everyone in the chat room. I have mixed traders from all around the world that trade with different size accounts, and therefore I give them opportunities to trade whatever they feel, from a $16 stock, sometimes $5 stocks, sometimes $2 stocks, all the way up to, I usually cap it around 400 to 500 because a lot of people do play equity. I do have a lot of option traders in here that do it as well. So this is exactly what it looks like and what I do. And it gives a lot of the opportunity for everyone to trade the stock. Okay. And then as far as what else do I do? What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I lost my job. My pool guy walked up to my door and wanted to talk to me. So that was NVIDIA. And what else did we do? I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Anyway, hey, it was a great day to trade today. Notes were on fire. Got 110%. Wonderful trading, wonderful reviews today. Thank you so much for joining us, and I look forward to trading. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to thank my son, Sebastian, and he is a joy. I mean, my goodness. This morning I got up at 3:30, 4 o'clock. I always do, and boom, my phone went off. And this great man that I call my boy, he woke up with me with some kind words. I mean, he motivated me this morning at 3:50 in the morning. Life can't take you on a million. Life can take you on a million different paths, each unique from the rest, and you got to be able to handle each and every single one of them. It's always about how you keep moving forward. If you're not moving forward, you're not becoming better, and you're not realizing your full potential. You have to keep going and keep pushing. Dad, I love you. He gives me a kiss. Mwah. I believe in you, and you are your own CNBC. And I will close on that. All right. When I tell you to have people around you that support what you do, this is what I have in my home. All right. I love you all. Have a great weekend.